The Brown versus the Board of Education decision in 1954 is and was the most iconic, I think, civil rights moment when it comes to education, because here you had a Supreme Court made up of 9 white men, all born in the 1800s, who understood in writing that decision intuitively that separate or a segregated educational system was inconsistent with American values and the American Constitution. And the key figures in that case were, of course, the legendary Thurgood Marshall, who argued that case, one of 32 cases he argued before the United States Supreme Court, and the Chief Justice, Earl Warren, who authored that decision in 1954. In many respects, Brown versus Board launched the modern civil rights movement. The following year, there was the Montgomery bus boycott, and of course, continuing into the 50s and the 60s, a movement which transformed America and which still defines a vision I share for the future of this nation, which is a vision of a nation with equal opportunity for everyone. We have a two-front challenge. We have to protect past progress. In this environment where there are headwinds, political pushback coming from many quarters, including from the current administration, we have to protect the progress that we've made since 1954. But we also have to recognize that the progress we've made with 1954 has been insufficient. Our schools today may be as racially and as economically segregated as schools were 35 years ago. And while we've all focused on improving public education, from a National Urban League perspective, we've not, as a nation, embraced the principles of equality or equity. And equity is what's important, and that is to remove the historic barriers that have prevented young people to achieve, if you will, equal results and equal outcomes from their experience in public education. Secondly, I believe that we're trying to create a system where we recognize that to get equal outputs, we need equal inputs. We need to ensure that we have quality teachers in every school, that we have the proper class size in every school, that we have the resources to ensure that every school has science labs and technology and extracurricular activities, which are so essential, whether it's music, whether it's sports, whether it's the crafts, that helps young people, if you will, develop themselves as total human beings in this nation. So our fight is as challenging as it has ever been.